Alright, first video in the brand new setup, the new apartment. There is still a lot that needs to be done. I'm guessing you can probably hear, and you can also see that it's definitely not finished yet. There's a little bit of an echo, so I need to buy some soundproofing stuff, and as you can tell, the lighting isn't necessarily the best, so there's improvements that are going to be made. Funny enough, I'm actually going to be back home again tomorrow, so you'll see the video for tomorrow back in the old setup, but you'll start to see that the process and everything is going to just sharpen up a little bit as the days go on. So I figured today, let's go ahead and do a quiz. Nothing too serious. You guys seem to really enjoy these. They're a lot of fun to do on the channel, and you guys get to get involved yourself. So for today's video, we're going to be doing naming the last 5 managers from every single MLB team. 15 minutes, 150 managers. Very simple. As always, if you guys do enjoy it, make sure to leave a like. That's the best way to show your support. Subscribe if you're new and you enjoy the content. If you love baseball, click that sub button, join the team. Remember to get in the comment section down below. Tell me how you did on this quiz. Did you beat me? Did you lose to me? As always, links in the description to the quiz. And remember, you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at GiraffeNeckMarc. Links in the description. If you make some quizzes, you can send me them over there and maybe be featured in a video. So let's get going into the quiz. We have got, like I said, the last 5 managers from every MLB team, 150 of them, 15 minutes, and we're just going to go ahead and press play. Immediately, we got the Arizona Diamondbacks, and I want to apologize in case you hear some construction noise. Again, we're getting used to everything living in New York City now. But Diamondbacks, we've got Torey Lovullo. After that was, well, we've got Bob Melvin as one of them. If I know how to type, we have a much softer keyboard now, too. Oh, that was Kirk Gibson. Kirk Gibson was also the manager. Who was in between Lovullo and Gibson? Oh, I feel like I should know this. I should know it, and it's not is Chad Tracy. Jim Tracy, that's one of the names I knew. Atlanta Braves, we have, well, Gonzalez isn't there, but I know that Freddie Gonzalez was the manager before that. And we got Brian Snitker. I always like to call him Brant. Don't know why. Oh, Bobby Cox before that. And then I honestly don't know who the Braves manager were prior to then, so we're going to move past it. For the Orioles, we got Brandon Hyde, and then we got Buck Showalter, and then we've got, who was before Buck Showalter? Oh, I feel like I should really know this. I should really know this, and I'm not. I'm going to type in, why does Anderson feel like a name that should be there? Nope, okay. Orioles, this is rough. Managers are a little tough, because you kind of forget when teams aren't good. Got Alex Cora for the Red Sox, and John Farrell. Then you've also got Bobby Valentine. Then you've also got Terry Francona. And then before Francona, was it, Grady Little? Grady Little, yes. Okay, we're moving on. Chicago Cubs, we have got, obviously the newest managers aren't included in this because they haven't managed a game yet. Joe Madden. Then we've got, what was the one guy? Dale Swain. Okay, that was before then. And then did Sandberg ever coach? No, he did the Phillies. Who was 2014? Was it Rick Renteria? Yes, it was. Oh, no, Richard Renteria. Okay, different person. 2010 to 2011. Well, is Dusty Baker gonna? No, okay, that's too far away from the Cubs. 2010 to 2011 for the Chicago Cubs. Who was their manager? Oh, I don't know. I have no idea. Girardi's gonna be somewhere. Just get him off the list right now. Move on to the White Sox. We got Robin Ventura. We got Ozzie Guillen, if I knew how to type. And I don't know who their manager was before that. So we're going to try to hopefully get them somewhere else throughout here. Cincinnati Reds, we had Price. Brian Price was one of their managers, not last year. Who was last year? He has a brother. Well, let's type in Boone. He has a brother. Bell. Yes, David Bell. And that gives me Buddy Bell across the board. And then 2018 was, Riggleman. Yes, Jim Riggleman. Wonderful. And then 2007, he didn't last very long for the Reds. Don't know who that would be. All right, moving on. Cleveland Indians. Who was before Terry Francona? Well, Manny Acta, yes. Yes, I knew it. Manny Acta, former Mets bench coach or third base coach, whatever he was. 2003 to 2009. Eric Wedge? It is Eric Wedge. How do I remember this useless information? And prior to that, I have no clue. Colorado Rockies is going to be, it's the pitcher, Bud Black. And then Jim Tracy was there. Who was in between Tracy and Bud Black? Was it Clinton Hurdle? No, Clinton Hurdle was before. Who was after? Oh, I feel like the guy had a mustache. I can't remember it. Detroit Tigers, we have got Gardenhire. And then before that was Leland. Or no, he was way before that. And then after Jim Leland, who was after Jim Leland? Who was the guy who kind of screwed up all the playoff stuff? That's going to be tough. That's going to be tough to remember, and I definitely don't remember who was before Jim Leland, so is Jack McKeon going to be here? Yes, he is for the Marlins. I don't know why I thought of him with the Detroit Tigers, but it doesn't matter. Astros, A.J. Hinch, and then we've got, who's the guy who brought them to the World Series? Really, I'm going to blank out on the guy who brought them to the World Series. I'm going to blank out on the guy who brought them before that. And I'm talking about World Series like in the early 2000s. Oh my gosh, this is so bad. I'm going to start typing in some generic names at some point. Royals, we have got, oh my goodness, we saw him at spring training, Ned Yost. And then we've got before Ned Yost was, or Brian Bannister is going to be somewhere. Jeff Bannister, my bad, not Brian. He's not there now, but he was there. And then Schilt is also going to be the other guy. Royals are tough because they were really bad for a long time. Angels, we got Sosha. How do you spell Mike Sosha? Mike Sosha. How do you spell Mike Sosha's name? Oh my goodness, I'm gonna have to Google this at some point. But we know it's him. Brad Ausmus is another, that's the Detroit Tigers guy. Yes, Brad Ausmus, he was terrible. And then, oh my God, that's gonna bother me so badly that I don't know how to spell Mike Sosha's name. We're gonna have to remember to get that. Dodgers, we've got Dave Roberts, we have got Mattingly, and then in between Mattingly and Grady Little, who was the Dodgers manager then? That was when they played the Mets in the playoffs that year. Who was coaching those teams? Hello? Or they actually didn't play the Mets in the playoffs those years. 2008 was when the Mets choked. I can't remember. Marlins, I feel like I should know. Didn't we have like Redmond, Mike Redmond, and then who took over after Redmond? Not sure. Mets. Let's go. Randolph. We've also got Art Howe is going to be sprinkled in there. We've got Jerry Manuel. We have got Mickey Callaway, if I could spell his name right. And then before Mickey Callaway was Terry Collins. How could I forget Terry Collins, the legend? And he comes up for the Angels. Beautiful. Milwaukee Brewers. We've got Craig Counsell, and I don't think I know the rest. I can't remember another Brewers manager after that. Twins, you got Rocco Baldelli. You have got Molitor. You have got, by the way, Robin Yount coach? No, okay. Ooh, 1986 to 2001. He clearly had some success there in Minnesota, and this is someone that I don't remember. I remember Rod Gardenhire as the first Twins coach that I know, so we're going to skip past that. Yankees, 96 is going to be Torre, and then before that is going to be, oh yeah, Joe Torre coached the Dodgers. How could I forget? And then before Joe Torre and Buck Showalter was for a year, who would this be? It's going to be someone weird. I know that. I don't remember. I'm not a Yankee fan. A's, before Bob Melvin. That is going to be tough. Who was the guy for Moneyball? Who was the manager for Moneyball? That should be so easy. I'm blanking out. We got Charlie Manuel. Already got him. Phillies was Gabe Kapler. Terrible manager. Before that, 2015 and 2017. Who was their manager? He wasn't great either, but I think he got kind of short end of the stick. Oh, this is so frustrating. Dale or Pat Murphy, okay. Wow. Let's just check in Bruce Bochy because I know he's going to be there. Pirates manager before Clint Hurdle. That's another team that just was never good, so I'm not going to remember. Padres manager last year was Andy Green, and then the guy who took over after him was, because he did get fired. See, a lot of these interim ones, those are the ones that really get me, because I have no idea who the interim guys are, because most of the time they're not important, and you're on a bad team, so who remembers the managers from bad teams unless you're a fan? Giants, we got Felipe Alou, which I think actually might give me the Cubs too. No, okay. Giants, and then in the 80s, and I'm not going to know the 80s managers for the Giants. That's just not going to happen. Mariners, we have got Wakamatsu, Don Wakamatsu, and right now it is... I know who it is too. Is Clendenin? Whatever. I know who the other guy is. 2014-15, I thought. 2016 though. Who's their current manager? Why is this being so difficult to me? He has like a brother that does stuff. Whatever. I'm mad. I'm getting mad as you can tell. I'm getting frustrated because I don't know, and I don't even know how I can summon it to my brain. For the Rays, you've got Kevin Cash, and then before Joe Madden for the Rays, who would that have been? That's an interesting question because I genuinely don't have an idea. Blue Jays, well, let's put in Cito Gaston because I know he'll be there. The Blue Jays manager last year was... Wow, that's a good question. Who manages the Blue Jays? Oh my gosh, I'm getting exposed as a fraud today. 1996 to 2011 is going to be Tony La Russa for the Cardinals. Oh, that gives me the A's too. Love it. I love when I get extra points for not really knowing anything. And then, man, tough stuff. Was Wade Boggs ever a coach? No, of course he wasn't. Rangers, we're going to get Ron Washington in somewhere. And their current manager is Chris Woodward, former Met. 2001 to 2002, not sure. Blue Jays, again, don't know their current manager. Let me just get the Nationals out of the way. Matt Williams was also going to be there. And before Matt Williams, it was... Who was the coach before Matt Williams for the Washington Nationals? That's kind of a little bit of a blank spot for me. Blue Jays, John Farrell was a guy. Was there a Casey somewhere? Was there a Smith? Nope. How about a Williams? Nope. How about a Johnson? Ooh, Davey Johnson. Yes, Davey Johnson. Met legend. How could I forget him? Okay, so we need the Diamondbacks 2015-16, and that's just not coming to my head. I know I'm going to know it. Braves 88-90, before my time. I'm not going to know it. Baltimore Orioles 2007-2010, I should know. I should know these, but I can't think of them, so that's a little tough. Got the Red Sox, Cubs 2010-11, and then 2007-2010 I should probably know, but again, blanking out because I suck. White Sox before my time. Reds, that's clearly an interim, so I'm going to miss that one. Same thing with the Indians interim. Rockies 2012-2016. I can see the guy. He has a mustache. Oh, this is going to bother me. This is going to bother me immensely. Tigers, no. Astros, I can't believe I don't know any Astros managers before AJ Hinch. I mean, I do know him. I just can't think of him. I'd like to get 100. I would really like to get 100 here. How about, just going to type in some names. Abreu. Sanchez. Robinson. Oh, Frank Robinson's got to be one. No, he's not. He doesn't appear. Oh, wow. I thought that was definitely going to be one. Hughes. Howard. Wilson. Oh, come on now. I want to get 100 out of 150 because otherwise... Oh, yeah, Mike Scioscia. I'm looking it up. You're going to see me. I'm typing in Mike Scioscia on my phone because I know I got it right. I don't know how to spell it. Mike Scioscia. Oh, there's an I. Scioscia. There we go. We got 100 out of 150. I feel good now. The rest, I mean, who was the Moneyball manager? I know Ron Washington was on board with it. Bean? No, that's the GM. And I know Art Howe was right before the Moneyball stuff because he didn't want to do it, and they were like, all right, see you later, Art Howe. You suck. Oh, this is so perpetually frustrating that I can't figure this out. And I don't know the Blue Jays' current manager or the Mariners or the Padres guy who took over for Andy Green. That's also pretty frustrating. Who is the Blue Jays manager? Seriously, I don't have a clue. All right, I think we're gonna give up here because I don't really want to ramble much more. So give up. 100 out of 150. Chip Hale, yes, Chip Hale. That's a name I know. Russ Nixon, never would have guessed. Chuck Tanner, no. David Tremblay, who? That guy was Sam Perlozo and Lee Mazzilli. I should have got New York guy, but Sam Perlozo and David Tremblay are literally names I've never heard of. That's mind blowing to me. Mike Quaddy and Lou Piniella. Oh, I forgot Lou Piniella. That's so bad. Okay. Terry Bevington, never heard of. Pete Mackinnon, I've heard of the name, but I would never guess him. Joel Skinner, never would have guessed. Walt Weiss. Walt Weiss doesn't have a mustache, but yes, I know Walt Weiss. Alan Trammell should have got for the Tigers. Luis Pujols, no idea. Dan Jennings for the Marlins, forgot about him. John Wathan, Marcel Lackman for the Angels, no way. Tony Pena, Trey Hillman. Who's Trey Hillman? Tony Pena. Yes, Tony Pena was the manager for a long time while they were terrible. Tony Muser. Bo Porter, Brad Mills, Cecil Cooper. Phil Garner. Phil Garner was the guy with the Astros. The rest were very forgettable because they were bad. Ron Renicky, Ken Maka, yep. Jerry Royster, no. Tom Kelly, Ray Miller, no. Stump Merrill. Who is Stump Merrill for the Yankees? Never heard of him. Ken Maka would have got, or Maka? I think it's Maka. Would have got me both. Bob Guerin, yes, former bench coach of the Mets. Pete Mackinnon, wow, he's just been all over the place apparently. Phillies. And Larry Boa. Oh, how did I forget Larry Boa? That's a big name. John Russell, Lloyd McClendon. See, Lloyd McClendon, I was misspelling it. I was calling him Clendenin. I was getting him mixed up with Don Clendenin, I believe, which, okay. Rod Barajas for the Padres. Roger Craig. Scott Service. Oh, yep, Scott Service. Jorgensen. Pinella would have gave me another one. Hal McRae, Rothschild. Jerry Narin. Charlie Montoyo. John Gibbons. How could I forget the Gibbs? How could I forget John Gibbons? Kevin Giodi is going to be upset with me because that would have counted for 2. I suck, but at the end of the day, still way better than average. 100 out of 150, 67%. I'd love to know how you guys did on this quiz. down in the comment section below. Did you do better than me? Did you do worse? Let me know what you did. Remember to leave a like if you guys did enjoy this video. I promise it's going to start to look and sound better as the days go on. Just still, you know, kind of in the process of getting the setup all set, buying some foam to kill the sound bouncing off and echoing, but it will be set very soon. Remember, subscribe to the channel if you have not yet already and you enjoy baseball. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram, GiraffeNeckMarc, links in the description. Otherwise, we're going to wrap up the video there. I need to actually kind of finish setting things up, hanging things up. You guys will get the gist of it very soon. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you guys did enjoy it. You know the drill from here on out. YouTube recommends you watch this video as well as this is my most recent upload, so click through those if you have not yet seen them. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys all tomorrow for another video. Bye.